Now, a very, very critical component and key component to a financial stability, a financial awareness, and just a whole financial literate mindset is definitely financial management. Many of us lack proper financial management skills, and that hurts us. So I see that as a major component, the middle component, kind of like the spine, if you will, of the package. And I want to read it before Mr. Patterson breaks it down. So we have financial management. This particular area teaches young adults the difference between income and expenses and assets and liabilities. Very key. It also helps children to identify and research the costs of needed products and services, create a budget, and plan the timing of income and expenses. Also, it helps young adults understand when it may be appropriate to borrow money and the importance of saving and investing in a portion of all they earn. Now, individuals who are financially literate may understand some of that language, but as we're educating our young brothers and some of their families and their parents and their teachers, we're going to break down just what the financial management component of the Young Millionaires program is going to deliver.
The financial component will enable any student, starting from a young enough age, to become a millionaire by the time they retire. There's no excuse for a person with 40, 50 years to retirement to not be able to build wealth.
Right.
What we're going to talk about is helping them to put in place some automatic investment plans and identify the right investment opportunities. These things will also inspire their parents and also the teachers and equip them with a greater skill set to help them manage the financial management component of this program. When we get into the difference between income and expenses, they will learn as they work on their particular business venture that in order to build that business, they're obviously going to have to bring in more money than they spend. So they're going to have to wisely choose where they make those, quote, business investments. They're also going to learn the difference between both the assets and the liabilities. What are the things that you want to work for and invest in once you see a return from key activities in the business?
Right.
Once your game competition or once you've been able to sell advertising, how do you make that investment in the business so that it continues to grow? And then also the liabilities, the difference between good debt and bad debt, or consumer debt and investment debt. Investment debt is when a person is able to borrow money and it enables them to make an investment in the business so that they see a return from that borrowed money.
Mm-hmm.
These are very important pieces because they also introduce the element of leverage once again, and this element of leverage will help them grow the business much faster. And of course, saving and investing a portion of all they earn. If a person does not save, they will not be able to take advantage of investment opportunities that present themselves,
right.
And they will also not be able to handle any emergencies that come up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's planning for the future. And as they discuss these skills that they're learning with their parents or guardian, they'll be able to inspire them to a new level as well. So this is really about transforming students' lives across the board.
And I love that because a lot of individuals, I work with students and they see like, everybody wants to have their own business. You know, we all want to have their own business. And the easiest thing is starting a business. The hardest thing is maintaining a business. It's not hard to say I want to have a business and call yourself such and such productions or entertainment or an associate. But when maintaining that and becoming a credible business that people want to do business with, that's where the journey and the hard work and the tenacity and the knowledge, the wisdom and the literacy comes into play. So that's very, very important. So I want you to understand that. So financial management is very, very important. So far we've talked about vision and concept development, leadership and cooperation, financial management. We got two more. So get your pens and pads out. Keep them out. If you got to take a break, come right back because you don't want to miss these last two pieces. Component number 4, networking. Extremely key. Parents, you know, children, you know, administrators, networking has produced some of the greatest, how should I say, liaisons, or how should I say, alliances, corporation networks. Networking is huge because it's all about interaction, interdependency. So with that being said, I want to talk about the networking component, William, and break down succinctly its aspect and what it delivers.
This is another important aspect that will be helpful in reducing conflict in the classroom. networking is so powerful because it will enable students to get letters of recommendation if they're looking to go into college, or if they need to start a business or wanted to write a book. This network will allow them to leverage those relationships, and also helping other students within their network. That's the real power of a network, is not just what can I get from my network or what can I get from the people in my network, but how can I create value? How can I really understand the issues, the challenges, and the successes of the people in my network, and how can I contribute to that success or create some additional value for them? I'll tell you a brief story about a friend of mine when I was in high school. He had a very strong network. The guy's network was so strong that in high school he was able to make over $100,000 throwing parties because of the strength of his network. So that's right, in high school he was making more than many people's parents because of the strength of his network. And we will teach the fundamentals of network, really understanding the needs of people, how to track that, what tools are available, and how to keep in contact with people as you move along throughout the year. It's important to maintain relationships so that when you do actually need something, you're not showing up with this I need, I want mentality. You've already contributed some value to that relationship.
Definitely, definitely. And it's suffice it to say, you're witnessing the manifestation of networking. You know, he and I have mutual friends. We came together for one cause and recognized our ability to create greater additional causes. Now we've networked to form this Barron Young Producers Millionaires program, because there's a serious situation. The Urban Wall Street Project is all about financial literacy and aligning yourselves. Aligning yourself with the right person or the right persons is networking yourself, allowing yourself to be a network, allowing yourself to be entered into a network. So I just love it, because even when it comes to the Young Producers program, that's why I created the website, youngproducers.tv. where here we have students who are in schools here in New York City, but now they're interacting with students that may be in other schools, interacting with teachers and administrators in other cities. A case in point, I have another Howard alumni who's a teacher, 15-year teacher in the city of California, and she's able to communicate by establishing a profile page on the Young Producers website, and she's interacting with a third-grade student here in the Bronx. And that's just powerful, because now you have students that could ask a teacher from a different geographical location, what's it like being a teacher there, what's the kid like, some suggestions and strategies that might work in the classroom, and just create a whole global, definitely a national community. So networking is very, very key, and I know you have a few things you want to say.
Absolutely. One of the other components and great assets that's contributed by the networking phase is the online social network that's created. So teachers and other administrators get to actually track the progress of the students, and they can show that, and it becomes a visible representation of the impact that this program is having for your particular institution. So this is going to be great for those success stories, and you want to show the innovative programs that you're delivering in the community, to the parents, and also to other administrators, to say we're a role model. We are an institution that's leading the charge in combating these high dropout rates. So the networking component provides a visible representation of the impact that this program can have.
Beautiful.